Reynolds, has seemingly done, right, is used his power and influence to not only help Blake Lively take over this movie, he's used it, on Deadpool to make fun of Justin Baldoni.
Oh, I'm Deadpool. And I guess you're Deadpool too. But in here, everybody calls me Nice Pool. Oh my goodness, wait till you see Lady Pool. She is gorgeous. She just had a baby too, and can't even tell. I don't think you're supposed to say that. That's okay. I identify as a feminist. Right.
Ryan Reynolds just received the shock of his career. Marvel has reportedly fired him after Deadpool 3 caused a huge controversy. The film's brutal jab at Justin Baldoni may have crossed the line, and now it seems Disney is severing ties. Did he? Ryan's signature humor finally backfire, costing him the role that made him a superstar. Let's break it all down. Reports suggest that Deadpool 3 included a scene that seemed to take a direct shot at Justin Baldoni, subtly referencing his ongoing legal battle with Blake Lively. For those who aren't aware, Baldoni and Lively are embroiled in a $400 million lawsuit over creative control of It Ends With Us, the highly anticipated film adaptation of Colleen Hoover's best-selling novel. This legal battle has become a spectacle in Hollywood, with both parties accusing each other of manipulation, betrayal, and dishonesty. While the exact nature of the joke hasn't been confirmed, speculation is running wild. Some insiders claim it was just an innocent inside joke that spiraled out of control, while others believe it was a deliberate jab at Baldoni's legal fight. Regardless of intent, one thing is clear. This moment in Deadpool 3 has sparked a major controversy that no one saw coming. According to reports, there's a specific scene in the film where Deadpool, true to his character's signature humor, breaks the fourth wall and delivers a snarky remark about a certain director. The line, something along the lines of, "Oh, don't mind him, he's just dealing with a little legal trouble over a film no one asked for," while never naming Baldoni directly, has caused Hollywood insiders to believe it's a not-so-subtle dig at him. The timing and wording of the joke were enough to send social media into a frenzy, with fans dissecting every possible hidden meaning behind the line. But was this just another example of Ryan Reynolds' signature humor, or was there something more calculated behind the joke? After all, Reynolds is known for being clever with his comedy, often slipping in references and jokes that only certain audiences will pick up on. Could this be his way of making light of the situation surrounding Baldoni, or was it an intentional move meant to undermine him in the industry? Adding fuel to the fire, some sources claim that the joke wasn't just a random moment of improv. It was included in multiple versions of the script. If true, this suggests that it wasn't just an off-the-cuff remark, but something planned well in advance. This has led to even more speculation about whether Reynolds and the Deadpool 3 team knew exactly what they were doing when they left that line in. Meanwhile, Justin Baldoni has stayed silent on the matter, choosing not to publicly acknowledge the controversy. Some believe his silence is strategic, as responding could only escalate the situation further. Others think he may be waiting for the right moment to address the jab, especially if it begins affecting his reputation or career opportunities. Was this just another classic Ryan Reynolds joke, or was it a calculated move? Here's where things get messy. The Baldoni-Lively lawsuit has divided Hollywood, with some actors and executives quietly picking sides behind the scenes. Lively's claim is that she was pressured into creative decisions she didn't fully support. Supporting the idea that the joke was just an offbeat moment of humor, insiders are suggesting that Reynolds is frustrated with Disney's interference. The actor, known for pushing boundaries with his Deadpool character, feels that the creative control he once enjoyed is being compromised. The latest controversy raises major concerns not just for Reynolds, but also for the future of Deadpool itself. Disney, a company typically known for steering clear of personal disputes, has shocked Hollywood by openly backing Justin Baldoni in his ongoing legal battle against Blake Lively. Why would Disney, who usually stays far from these kinds of feuds, choose to intervene? The answer may lie in Disney's long-term business strategy. Baldoni has been on their radar for years, and there are rumors that the studio sees him as a potential long-term creative partner, both in front of and behind the camera. If Disney is indeed investing in Baldoni's future, they have a vested interest in protecting his reputation. Any bad press surrounding him could potentially harm the company's own interests. Given that Disney has already aligned itself with Baldoni, it would make sense that the studio wouldn't want to see a joke from one of its own franchises target him. After all, Deadpool 3 is a part of Marvel's vast portfolio, which falls under Disney's influence now. If the joke was simply a harmless quip, why did Marvel, with its vast resources, go into damage control mode so quickly? Sources claim that Disney's top executives ordered the joke to be removed from the final cut of Deadpool 3 almost immediately, fearing it could spark unnecessary backlash and further damage Baldoni's reputation. But here's where things get even more suspicious. Some reports suggest that Ryan Reynolds himself was instructed to tone it down moving forward, a move that could frustrate the actor who's spent years shaping Deadpool's unique and often controversial character. Reynolds has always been known for pushing boundaries, especially in the Deadpool films, where he's been the driving force behind the character's success. Marvel promised fans that Deadpool 3 would remain as wild, unfiltered, and uncensored as ever, staying true to the character's roots. But if Disney is now stepping in to censor a single joke, what does that mean for the rest of the film? Could it lead to more changes that might affect the character's edge? Some insiders are suggesting that Reynolds is already frustrated with Disney's increasing oversight, and the interference may be starting to clash with his creative vision for the character. There's even speculation that Marvel, while unlikely to completely part ways with Reynolds due to his immense star power, may eventually begin distancing itself from him, especially if his humor causes continued headaches for the studio. But the bigger question is, if Disney is willing to censor a single joke that targets Baldoni, what else might they change in Deadpool 3? Deadpool has always been known for being offensive, risky, and unfiltered, making it a standout in the superhero genre. Fans were promised a movie that didn't shy away from controversy or humor that pushes the envelope. If Disney starts watering it down to avoid more controversies, it could alienate fans who expect the unfiltered, bold Deadpool that's become a staple in pop culture. Rumors are swirling that Disney might be pushing for major rewrites, removing any content that could be deemed controversial or too risky, leaving die-hard Deadpool fans outraged at the prospect of a watered-down version of their beloved character. Fans are also calling out Disney for what they see as a double standard. While the company had no issue stepping in to support Baldoni in his lawsuit, they're now enforcing strict censorship when one of their biggest stars, Ryan Reynolds, might have crossed a line. This situation is only going to get more complex as time passes, with both Disney and Reynolds remaining silent on the matter. The longer they stay quiet, the more speculation will grow about what's really going on. Behind the scenes, was the joke a simple misstep or something more intentional? And what kind of fallout could this have for Reynolds' future with Marvel? One thing is clear, fans are paying close attention, and the pressure is mounting for both Disney and Reynolds to address the controversy head-on for maintaining. The answer to these questions could define the future of the Deadpool franchise. Ryan Reynolds is known for his sharp, irreverent humor, and it's possible that he never anticipated the intensity of the backlash his joke about Justin Baldoni would generate. While it seems unlikely that Marvel would outright fire Reynolds, after all, he is the face of Deadpool and one of the biggest box office draws, it wouldn't be surprising if this controversy leads to changes in his working relationship with the studio. Marvel is meticulous about its brand image, and any controversy that could jeopardize the franchise's reputation is something they take very seriously. If the studio determines that Reynolds' edgy humor is becoming a liability, they could start limiting his creative influence. This might mean scaling back his role or even reshaping Deadpool in ways that no longer align with the original boundary-pushing character. The bigger question now is how this controversy could impact Deadpool 3 itself. The film has already been beset by challenges, including production delays due to industry strikes and the massive pressure of introducing the Deadpool franchise into the Marvel Cinematic Universe for the first time. With the additional controversy surrounding Reynolds' alleged mockery of Justin Baldoni, there is growing concern that Marvel may be forced to make significant edits to avoid further backlash. Such changes could have far-reaching consequences, affecting both the tone of the film and its reception, potentially leading to a more diluted version of the character. Historically, Deadpool has thrived on its irreverent, no-holds-barred humor, breaking the mold of what a superhero film could be. Fans gravitate to the franchise because it refuses to play it safe, delivering content that is self-aware, risque, and unapologetically bold. However, with Deadpool 3 now under Disney's banner, the question arises as to whether Marvel will allow the character to maintain that edge.